Okay, so this is sort of an interpretation of Wildwood Flower. Kind of an attempt to combine the melody along with some of the chordal stuff, giving you a pretty cool instrumental arrangement of it. I'm playing it on this Ohana CK60C, solid mahogany. Cutaway, got some cool inlays in it. I got this for my wife at Summer Nam. Anyway, so first let's take a look at the melody. I'll just play, there's basically two sections. I'll call the first one A and the second one B. The A section, as simple as that. So I'm going to start on the E string, open, first fret, third fret, so we have, then we're going to skip down to the A string, open, third fret, and then open on the E string, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, so that's the first half of it. Now we're going to have a little hammer-on type thing. So I'm going to hit that open E and then snap this finger down on it at the first fret. So it's going to be open, hammer, open, second fret on the C string. Then the last part of the phrase is just, so I have my second finger on the second fret of the C string, slide up to fourth, back down to second, and then open. So the whole thing. So for this part right here, as far as when we go and combine this with the chords, the melody is going to be the same except for one slight addition. Instead of just the simplified, I'm going to add this first finger to it. So I have second finger, second fret on the C string, and then my first finger on the first fret on the E string. I'm just going to hit both of those strings and slide both of them back down. So sliding to the fourth. So essentially the A section melody is going to be. Yeah. Now as far as the chords, there's a lot of ways you can do this, different finger picking things. This is sort of an introductory sort of thing, so we're going to keep some of the melody is going to be finger picked, and the chordal items are going to be strummed, just to separate those things so it doesn't become really confusing as far as what your right hand does. So that's kind of going to be our rhythmic feel, our groove. And it's just two down strums. The first one, I'm aiming at this G and C string more. The second one, I'm aiming more at all the strings, but pointing towards these C, E, and A strings. So it gives you this almost a backbeat. I'm just playing a C chord here. Up of that. Right? So, and we're basically going to play the melody and fill in the gaps with this sort of strumming. So we'd have so that's the basic idea. You can this A section, you can pretty much just get away with the C chord the whole way. I mean, there's different, you can interpret this in different ways, and I'm sure there's different chords that you could put in there. Certainly like a 5 and a 4 chord. But let's just keep it single. Let's keep it simple. So we're going to have this little pickup. So this is the only time the melody is going to depart, and that's just to lead us into it. It's going to be open, first, second, third, then there's your first down strum. Then the next part of the melody, open, third, open, strum. Strum. Then here's our And the way to put this together, I mean, first just trying to get that to feel natural. You know, and then the other end of that is just learning the melody. And then you're basically just filling the spaces. Strum, strum, strum. And then you're kind of filling some space right there. Now let's take a look at the B section. It has this little lead in. So the lead in, going to have a first finger on this, well, I mean you could use a different finger if you want, but kind of doing this rolling sort of thing. So it's 3rd fret on the C string, then the open E under it, really close in pitch, so it's kind of this little chromatic leading thing. Then I'm going to flatten this finger out, 3rd fret on the E string, 3rd fret on the A string. I'm going to reach up, so now my pinky is going up to 7th fret. So then I'm hammering 2nd finger with the pinky, hammer, 2nd to 5th fret with 2nd finger, hammer to the 7th fret with the 4th finger. Then we're going back to the 5th, down to the 3rd. Then I'm going to catch it on the E string at the 5th fret, sliding down. Then you have it open. Open, kind of the same hammer-on deal we were talking about earlier. Open A, hammer to the 3rd fret, open, then 3rd on the E string. The last part. And this is all on the C string. It's all open, 2nd, 4th fret. So the whole B section will be. This one's a little bit chordally different. I mean, it's mostly C. You know, so strum, you have an F chord. So that melody's happening above the F chord. You can see it too great. Another strum there. And I'm doing the same thing that I was doing in the A section, where instead of that I'm adding this second note. This little hammer-on's a little tricky. So when you're done here, I'm actually hammering my pinky, and then going to all open. So I'm holding these two. Hammer pinky, letting pinky go, open. So let me play this section. So let me play the whole thing, try to put it together convincingly. So there's your A section followed by the B section. You know, and mostly it's just first about learning the two melodies. Right, there's the A section. Then finding where you would fill those gaps with the strumming pattern. You could do the same thing with a picking pattern. I think when you're first trying to put this style together, where you're accompanying a melody with the chords all by yourself as one instrument, it's good to use this strumming pattern for the chords and then picking pattern for the melody, just so they're clearly delineated. When you're finger picking along with the melody, they overlap so much that it can be a little confusing. It's a little harder to separate the two parts in your mind. So on and so forth. But hopefully that helps somewhat. It's a little bit tricky. You can do it.